Hey guys, Fusebox here, and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Ball Fighterz. Now today we're going to be covering part 2 of DLC Pack 4 for Dragon Ball Fighterz, which is Cooler. But if you guys liked today's video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below who your favorite character out of all the DLC packs for this game is. Me personally gotta go with Vegito Blue, big fan, play with him on my normal teams every time I play casually, and he's just a whole lot of fun to play. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, now just like with all the previous DLC showcases, I am going to show you each of Cooler's individual combos and super attacks, starting with his square button combo.
Consider yourself space god! There you are!
Now, as you could tell probably by just that, Cooler is a super heavy character, just like Broly or Nappa, so be careful when in combat with that. However, his moves, unlike most of the heavy characters, are very dynamic in the sense that they include a lot of mix-ups and a lot of differentiations. Next, we have his basic triangle or auto combo.
I will end this! You're dust!
Can't you do any better?
Now that leads into one of Cooler's level 1 super attacks, which we will discuss later. Next, we have Cooler's forward heavy. That, honestly, for a forward heavy is a little lackluster in my opinion because it's kind of hard to follow that up. But I can see how people would like it in some cases, so moving on. Next, we have Cooler's down heavy, or his 2H.
Keep at it.
Now that's very good because I am not a real big fan of the characters that kind of jump off the ground when they do their heavies. It's kind of annoying, and if the person blocks your heavy, they can hit you with a 2H, and then you're pretty much stuck in their combo. But with Cooler, you do stay grounded, and it's pretty solid overall. Next, we have Cooler's basic Ki Blast. As you can see, it's kind of a little tiny death beam. It's kind of funny looking, honestly. Just like a Fusamasu type of Ki Blast, you can't really hit your opponent with a barrage of them at once, but overall, it's okay, I suppose. Now, interestingly enough, Cooler actually has two special variations to his heavy. The first being his genocidal uppercut, which is performed by pressing down and forward at the same time along with his heavy. As you can see, he kind of dashes forward with it, which is very useful. Although the actual uppercut itself doesn't launch your opponent nearly as high, I was very surprised to see that. And next we have Cooler's forward circle modification, which is quite interesting, honestly.
Out of my sight!
Can't you do any better?
So as you can see, much like the other one, it's a solid heavy with a forward lunge, and it knocks your opponent down, which could lead into some massively deadly combos. Alright, now I'm going to show off each of Cooler's individual level 1 super attacks, starting with his forward semicircle square.
Now!
As you can see, that one's fairly similar to a down kick like Goku Blue or Goku Black has, but it makes up for this sort of lackluster super attack with the rest of Cooler's combos. However, as you'll see with the triangle and circle variations, the similarities begin to die down as we continue. Next, we have Cooler's triangle version of his level 1 super attack, which is forward semicircle triangle.
No way!
Can't you do any better?
As you can see, that one lands the full hit and then knocks your opponent into the ground, which could be very useful for a switch out or a different tactical move, such as an assist. But finally, we have Cooler's forward semicircle heavy or circle super attack, which is very different than the rest.
No way!
Maximum power!
As you can see, Cooler actually lands 2 whole kicks with it. Unlike most other character super attacks, which just knock your opponent down, Cooler knocks his opponent to the ground and then follows up with another knockdown, which can do double the damage of most other characters. Next, we have Cooler's forward semicircle X level 1 super.
Yeah!
Nice!
As you can see, that's sort of his beam super, just like most other characters, and does fire perfectly straight. This move, while effective, does not have any way to change its direction, so if you're in the air, do not expect to be able to fire this move downwards. Next, we have Cooler's level 2 super attacks, starting with his back semicircle square super. Now this one is fairly unique, as it is a sort of charging elbow similar to Vegeta's, with a heavy knockdown at the end, similar to Vegeta's as well, but it is an arced knockdown, so it knocks your opponent away from you, once again allowing for tactical moves like a sub-out or an assist. Next we have the triangle variation of the super, which is semicircle back triangle.
So how does it feel?
Again, this is just a much higher jump with a much higher knockback, which could be very useful in mid-combat. Next, we have Cooler's semicircle back circle version of his level 2 super attack, which is very interesting, as I will explain after.
Keep at it.
Now, as you can see, that's a fairly long super attack, so let me explain. Each piece of that super requires you to hit circle. So once you actually land the flying kick, you have to hit circle again for the down smash, and then once you hit circle one more time, you land his forward semicircle heavy super of the double kick, which is very, very effective in doing high damage to your opponent and getting you some distance between the two of you so that you can get a sub out or an assist in. Now on to Cooler's level 3 super attacks. Starting off, we'll cover his level 3 super attack with his forward semicircle R1. Now with both of Cooler's level 3 super attacks, you have to keep in mind they vary while on the ground and while in the air. So, for starters, we will show off the ground variation of Cooler's forward semicircle R1 super attack, or right trigger.
I will end this! Die!
Maximum power!
Now, as you can see on the ground, that super attack is a grab with a heavy slam at the end. However, in the air,
You're dead! You're finished!
Keep at it. Maximum power!
that super attack more resembles Frieza's level 3 super attack than Cooler's level 3 on the ground. So keep that in mind. Now on to Cooler's semicircle back right trigger super attack. Now, just like his previous one, this varies while on the ground or in the air. So while on the ground, Cooler's level 3 semicircle back right trigger is actually a counter, while in the air, it is a grab. Let me show you what I mean.
Feel me soon enough?
Maximum power!
There you are!
That won't do!
So sad! Scream all you like! I will still be
Amazing!
As you can see, that super attack is very, very pretty and very, very high damage. Plus, if you can actually land the counter, it'll throw your opponent off quite sizably. But, once you land it in the air, this super attack becomes even more deadly as it becomes a grab. Let me show you what I mean.
Consider yourself spaced out! There you
Pay
are!
for this!
So sad! Say goodbye! There's still
Wonderful!
As you can see, the super attack is still the same. However, it is a command grab, which makes it all the more deadly while in the air. But I've taken enough of your time already. Let's get into the matches.
Get ready!
Alright, here we go.
Oh dear. We'll end you! Right,
Strong
there
start.
you are. I've just started!
Boom. Okay, the lag is insane.
Wonderful! Come back! Right.
This guy's connection
Right.
is doo-doo, sir.
Can't you do any? Guess I'll give you a try. Prepare yourself. There you are.
Okay. Wow, look at that frame delay. Holy
Right.
crap.
Guess I'll give you a... We'll end you. We'll end you. Hello there. I will end you.
I didn't say I was done with
That
Vegeta.
won't do. Will end you. Guess I'll give you a fright. Hello there. There you are. Get out.
Boom! Give me back Vegeta. No blue health for you.
Ha! Will end you. Enjoy yourself. Hello there. Ha! Will end you. This is the end.
And you're done. Up hit kill. Oh, that was fun.
No more holding back.
Will end you. Prepare yourself.
You're not getting away.
Oh, I timed it wrong.
Prepare yourself.
Oh,
Prepare yourself. You were. Right. It's your turn.
Kurasa.
You're not getting away.
But with the death flash. That was nice.
You're not getting away. Disappointing. No way. That's it. Now. You're not getting away. You can't escape. You can't escape. You can't escape. No escape.
Oh, dang. No, I don't want Gohan to get his health back.
Over here. I come in, Jordan.
I'm more merciful than I appear. Hello there.
This whole thing is...
Guess I'll give you a fright. Guess I'll give you a fright.
Oh, dang it.
Can't you do any better? Guess I'll give you a fright.
Oh my god.
That won't do.
This guy's Goku is infuriatingly annoying.
This is all out of sight. You can't escape. Saw you disappointed. Over here.
Boom! Goku blacked him.
Going to have to fight me now. You're not getting away.
Oh, I thought he'd run into the Kamehameha with that.
This is the technique of a brawl.
Be gone! Thought?
This is the end. Done playing games.
Oh, dang it. He's done playing
You're not
games
getting
now.
away. Behold the power of a god. Eat this. No way.
Got him! Cooler killed him. Woo!
It's all or nothing.
Alright, it's time.
How dare you order me around?
Okay, strong start.
Hold anything back. Getting away. I'm not gonna hold anything.
Not a strong start.
Don't laugh.
Not a very strong start at all. Look at this.
Hold anything back.
Here comes the kicks.
Come on. Useless. I'm not gonna hold anything back.
Guess I'll give you a fright. You.
There you go. That all you
You
got?
were.
Okay, Vegito is like at half HP. I'll wait for Black to get his HP back.
Very good. Prepare yourself. Will end you. Guess I'll give you a fright. Hello there. There you are. Get out of here. Guess I'll prepare yourself.
I'm not gonna hold anything back.
Okay, so this guy's decent at the game.
Very good.
How dare you order me around? I'm not gonna hold you.
Haha, that worked.
I'm not gonna hold anything back.
Oh, wow, look at how low Vegito's health is going. This might actually work out. Okay, this isn't working out.
I'm more merciful than I appear.
How's this?
Prepare yourself. There you are.
How's this?
Right. Guess I'll give you a fright. Adequate.
Okay, Frieza has to keep an eye on this guy.
Very good. Will end you. Guess I'll give you a hello there. Prepare yourself. Hello there.
I'm just juggling him around.
Prepare yourself. Guess I'll give you a fright. Hello there.
And his Vegito's dead. That's the might of the Frieza clan right there.
Now show you a neat trick.
Fight it out. Prepare yourself.
One more time.
There. Perhaps it's time. I will end you. I will end you. Guess I'll give you a
I guess Frieza can just handle everyone.
I will end you.
Dude, just kicking ass. I'm sorry.
Hey! Too slow. Too slow.
Okay, Frieza got his ass whooped, but that's okay.
Prepare for pain like never before! You can't escape! You'll regret it!
Dude, am I? Is that my key on there?
So how's it feel?
Boom!
I got you. How dare you order me around? Oh no.
Come on.
This is the end. This is the end. Pay for that.
That was the plan. Boom! Yes! Oh, we can do this. We can totally do this.
I'll finish the job.
My goal right now, in case you guys can't tell, is to get the finish with Cooler. If I can finish the match with Cooler's ult, I will be unbelievably happy.
No escape!
Delirious.
Significant one! Too slow. You can't escape! So sad!
Damn it.
Out of my score! Piece of trash! Too slow. Don't underestimate me. You'll pay for that!
Okay, this is hurting a lot more than I thought.
You don't stand a chance for that! Regret that! You're going way down! I'll bury you! Don't underestimate me!
Don't kill me.
Too slow.
Woo! Finished it with Cooler. I don't care if I didn't get it with the ult. I finished it with Cooler. That's the point. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this Dragon Ball FighterZ video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and once again, comment down below what your favorite character in this season of Dragon Ball FighterZ DLC was. Me personally, once again, I'd have to go with Vegito Blue. He's just a ton of fun to play and overall amazing in combat. Also, let me know what you guys really thought of these DLC coverages. I know back when I did DLC 1, that was a little different. So would you guys like me to go back and redo coverage on that one, covering it the way I've been covering the current DLCs? Let me know in the comments on that as well. But I've taken enough of your guys' time already. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.